On May 10th of 2024, a small family gets together to celebrate someone's birthday. As with any birthday celebration, the traditional happy birthday song is sung by everyone there. However, it would be during this festive party that something very strange happens. According to Brookie Diaz, the birthday girl, there hasn't been a day where she hasn't thought about this incident. What happened on her birthday will forever linger in her head. It's around 9 p.m. when this is captured. Take a look.
Happy birthday, dear Brookie.
Happy birthday
to you. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish.
and many more.
Right.
Almost.
Whoa. Jackie.
I'm thinking Brooke.
Oh, forgot. I don't want to. I don't want to know the details. All right, here, honey. The girl's got to have a present. This is from me. Yeah.
Did you know? Should we cut to this?
Yeah. Jackie, press its pause.
Hey kiddo, hope you're doing well. I'm feeling much better now, so whatever you can.
Please tell me something.
Hey kiddo, hope you're doing well. I'm feeling much better now, so whatever you can, just come visit me, okay? Okay?
Shut up. No way. That is not worked. That is not worked.
Somehow, a toy fire truck goes off right when the family listens to Dad's message. Now, this fire truck isn't just a random toy, but a collectible that the father cherished. Considering that this went off at the same time, they can't help but think that Dad was reaching out to them. Whether or not this might have been a coincidence remains uncertain. However, it's the following video, taken only a week later, that leaves Brookie and her family completely baffled. Brookie's lying in bed, trying her best to record the following.
I just missed a call from my dad. He's been gone. Like, I just heard his voice one more time.
Hey kiddo, hope you're doing well. I'm feeling much better now, so whatever you can, just come visit me, okay? Okay?
It's because of this incident that Brookie believes her father had been present. She took it as a sign that her dad was reassuring her that he was still there, even though she had missed the opportunity to talk to him. Whether or not he was actually on the line is unknown, but nevertheless, it was already strange to hear the teddy bear with his voice talking at this moment. While this occurrence was already baffling enough, something happens only days later that leaves her extremely unnerved. Now, the following incident, as she believes, had nothing to do with her father. Whatever happened that night, according to her, made her feel immensely terrified, which she knows her father would never do. It's late at night when this is captured. This particular video is something that Brookie doesn't like talking about, and for good reason. She was so shaken by this incident that talking about it now brings up strong emotions for her. Although knowing that posting this video wouldn't help, she hopes that someone could explain what happened. While some believe it might have been her dad's spirit reaching out, she believes it was something else. That night, she was overcome with a sense of dread, the likes of which she had never felt before. So understandably, she would rather talk about the pleasant moments that were caught on camera. At least these help her to cope with the passing of her father. These moments serve to remind her that despite being gone, her dad will always be there. As with all videos, this one remains a mystery. On a Wednesday afternoon, a man rushes to his basement to record something that just happened. The man states that he just heard footsteps on the staircase, but this was strange as no one had been in the basement. So he takes this video, hoping to capture what often happens when no one is down there. This is what was caught. Take a look.
Okay, yeah, his house is definitely haunted. I think it's because of the dolls.
Oh my! What are you doing there? Who are you?
I got you good.
Oh yes, you did. You got my heart good.
Out of nowhere, a toy ball seemingly throws itself at the man. Its sudden movement was enough to make him shut the door and stop the recording at once. What happened afterward is unknown, but based on the few details that were given, it's clear that the man and his family have kept away from this basement. Although lacking sufficient context, the video itself still holds up as being pretty creepy. This next footage was posted 10 years ago, making it by far the oldest video on this list. But even so, this video continues to unsettle viewers. Those who've seen it, which very few have, can't seem to explain what was captured. In it, a woman is seen dancing by herself at a party, when suddenly, something in the background is caught on camera. This is what was caught.
How did the kid just disappear?
Strangely, A small child just disappears while climbing up the stairs. It happens quickly, almost too quickly that it seems like something ghostly was caught on tape. But even stranger is that no children were present at the party, or at least that's what the person who took this video claims. If no children had been there, then who was this? But most importantly, how exactly did they vanish in just a matter of seconds? Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive answer to this question. In the following
Editing.
video, a man leaves
That's
his house
how-
before heading over to his car.
Editing. It's called editing.
At first, it appears that the video is nothing more than just random footage of a man leaving his home. While it may seem like that, it's what happens later that left him and his family completely unnerved. Now, this footage was posted by the man's wife, who's known as Lisa Miller. Both she and her husband have a small family that live in the suburbs, but this small family was recently made smaller as Lisa had just lost her father. It isn't clear as to how he passed, but she'll always remember him for whistling all the time. As Lisa mentions, he would always tell her to whistle if she ever needed him. Although she can't do that now, this recording has shown her that she doesn't have to. According to Lisa, it appears that he hasn't left. This is what was caught.
Get your kids the fun, functional Nora twin bunk bed for just $8.20 only at
Goodness inside.
The sound of someone whistling is heard clear as day on camera. Despite being quite loud, it appears that Lisa's husband didn't hear the whistle, but whether he had heard it or not doesn't matter to Lisa. The camera had caught it, and that alone has given her sufficient evidence to believe that her father is still here. Although she has yet to come up with an explanation, she prefers not to, as what was captured has helped her grieve over his death. So then, just who or what had whistled? On the night of September 2nd of 2020, a father walks into his daughter's room to see if she's okay. It was just then that he heard her screaming for help. Naturally, he runs over to check on her, but when he gets there, this happens.
Oh my God.
What's the matter?
I just want to sleep with you now.
Something had clearly terrified his daughter. Although initially thinking that perhaps this might have been a night terror she was having, her parents couldn't shake the feeling that something real had scared her. Never had they ever seen their child this terrified. So, out of curiosity, they checked the footage taken from that night to see if anything odd stands out. At first glance, nothing obvious catches their attention, but after looking closely, they see it. Either someone or something had been inside their daughter's room.
Oh my God.
What's the matter?
Now, it's hard to see where this mysterious figure is at, but according to the mother, it appears at her bedside. A face, presumably that of a woman's, appears for a few seconds before disappearing.
Frame by frame, and that face right there is what popped up, but here is a close-up. Right there you can clearly see the lips, the teeth, the nose, the eye, the eyebrow, and like hair. You can't tell me that that's not a face.
The parents believe that this had been the reason why their child was afraid. Now, it's a bit hard to see at first, but a face can somewhat be made out. Although recorded a few years ago, they still can't explain what appeared in this footage. To this day, this video continues to baffle them. Now, this next video comes from Brenna Logan, who states that her sister had once worked at a children's center where something very strange happened. According to her, the center was a place for kids of all ages, including those who like to play music. It was pretty much a mix between a music school and a daycare center, which not many children went to for a couple of reasons. but the biggest reason was that they were scared. Children would often tell workers that a really mean guy was inside the play tunnel for kids, but of course, no one would be there. Other times, daycare staff would find toys misplaced even though no one had been inside. Now, eventually the daycare had shut down when COVID hit, but during this time, the owners had set up cameras to watch over the place in case anyone tried to break in. Although no one did, they did capture something that has left them pretty spooked. The following is their footage. Watch.
It's just moving stuff that's not scary.
It now makes sense as to why not many kids wanted to come here. From things moving on their own, to a strange white ball moving with a mind of its own, this place, as employees claim, is haunted. Now, regardless of the video, Brenna's sister firmly believes this. She no longer works there, but still vividly remembers the creepy experiences she's had while working there. Despite not having footage of these spooky encounters, Brenna doesn't think her sister was just making things up. She believes her, and she believes that whatever was caught on camera is something that will continue to remain a mystery. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. This next video was taken inside a house where apparently something pretty creepy was caught on camera. Now, the person who took this owns not only this house, but a multitude of dogs. Each pet, according to them, is deeply cared for, as they can't help but treat their dogs like children. However, just like kids, there are moments when they do things that make them feel spooked. Whether it's staring at an empty space or growling at something that isn't there, they act in ways that are very peculiar. This is something that the owner has tried to ignore or pass off as something normal, but after encountering the following incident, they now believe that something else is going on. In the following video, the owner is alone at home when this is captured.
Here. Happens all the time.
Now, this wouldn't be the first time something like this has happened. It was just then that he was able to capture what both he and his wife had been experiencing. These knockings don't seem to have a common source, as they happen randomly throughout the house. On one occasion, the man's wife is alone at home, when suddenly she captures this.
Okay. This just happened again and the dogs are freaked out. Get it. David, come over here. Get it. You be right there. Something opens that door, you need to get him. it's gonna happen again. It just happened again. Move, 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 move. There's nobody there. The dog stopped barking now. Davey's freaking out by the door though.
Just like before, the source of these knocks is nowhere to be found. It isn't surprising to the couple that they can't see who or what is knocking. They believe that it's something supernatural. Given the strange behavior exhibited by their dogs, as well as other odd experiences they've had, it only makes sense to them that something unexplainable is happening. But like all videos, this incident remains elusive. Just what exactly did the couple get on camera? Now this next segment features two videos, both of which have something in common. In the first clip, which comes from Casey Lee, something happens that to this day gives her goosebumps whenever she thinks about it. On this particular night, Casey was having a few drinks at her house. Feeling a bit tipsy, she begins to talk out loud. She speaks as if Chris, her deceased husband, was still around. Despite being gone, she talks to him as though he were there. What happens next chills her to the core. Watch.
Chris, please watch over Boston. I want your help. Daddy's got you, okay? I'll make sure you're okay. I think he'll make sure I'm okay too. That. Really? Oh my God, I couldn't have timed that any better. I hope those cameras pick that up. That's insane.
The light flickers as if letting her know that he's listening. Aside from flickering at the right time, it flickers not once, but twice, which viewers believe is a sign that it wasn't a problem with the electricity. Even before this, the dogs appear to sense someone familiar. Understandably, this footage never fails to bring Casey to tears. But as if this wasn't already sentimental enough, the following video captures this. Josie Sanchez is alone at home when something happens that prompts her to take out her phone.
Do it again, Dad. Do it again, Dad. Do it again. Flick the light. Flick the light, Dad. Oh my God.
Just like the video prior, Josie believes that this was a sign. Her dad, according to her, was reaching out by flickering the light. As with Casey's footage, many viewers feel that something supernatural had happened. But as always, I'll let you come up with your own judgment. Just what exactly was caught on camera? Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you have